Hello, welcome. It's my first solo stream in a while. It really felt like we were Jacob and Juliaing it for a bit there. Um, Welcome. I hope you're all having a good Thursday or whatever day you're watching this. If you're watching the VOD, um, it's been pretty slow for me today. I've just sort of done a lot of laundry. I made cookies yesterday. It's in that area of, so sorry I keep touching my face. I've been doing laundry and cleaning, and there's cat hair and dust all over me. But it's in that sort of weird part of the holiday where we're sort of chilling, waiting for things to happen. I'm not actually going to be spending the holidays doing much this year. I had talked with all of my families separately, and all of them had been like, yes, no one's doing anything this year. We all talked to each other, and we're not doing anything. And then a couple days later, my mom was like, well, what are you doing? Because we're all going to Nan's house for this day. And I went, well, I don't know if I can make that day, Mom. And all that to say, we're not really going to be going anywhere this year, but we are making stuff to send off to people. I went with a friend of mine last night to go see some Christmas lights. It was very fun. It's one of my favorite things to do during the holidays. It was like the only thing you could do. I guess it is just sort of like the only thing you can do nowadays. Back in my hometown, it was kind of small and everyone made like a whole big deal of it. And my nan had all of these beautiful lights. And then all of these people moved in who were super rich near her house. And she ended up feeling a little bit defeated. It was a little bit like that moment in The Grinch where the mayor's wife shot out the lights. And she moved a few years ago, actually moving down towards closer to where I am from where we were. And she gave a lot of her stuff to me. Sorry, I'm also like, I haven't really talked all day, so I'm trying to learn how to use a mouth again. Today we are playing Monster Camp. Let me get us over. Hello. It is a very risque game. There's a lot of mention of drugs, sex. Here's a little toilet humor, graphicness. There's never anything like explicit going on, but it is like consistently mentioned. I think Horrible People is so funny. You came into a game about monsters, and it was initially about how, like, when I play alone, I always play with 4 players, which means we're probably not going to get this done today. Maybe. Hey, maybe. I do like to speed through a lot of things. This is one of many games I've played a million times. We will get to games that we aren't familiar with eventually. We're just waiting on the everything that needs to come from for the console. Not the console, the PC. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner, and for us, it did. You will be... Abba.
Let's conquer
He
summer.
pronouns, hell yeah. I think you will be pretty cool, pretty fun, pretty groovy. Oh my god, I forgot she existed. Oh, well, we have to pick him. Elphaba. Who else watched Wicked? Oh my god.
I'll try to keep myself in check.
Yeah. I was obsessed with the book as a child. I definitely should not have been reading it. Your name is... Hey... Him... Heggish. No. Spleef. Your name's Spleef.
I just want to chill.
And it was so good. You will be smart. What else could make you smart? The Sword of Roar, King of the Lions, Cult Ring, Shades of Fire, Campfire Songbook, Cursed Pen. I feel like a Cursed Pen will make you smart. Yeah. Tardigrade plushie. Oh, I forgot what I was going for. It's fine. It's super fine. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. And your name will be... Sherry... Millie. Mary Shelley. Mary Shelley? That was her name, right? Hold on. Before I look stupid on the internet, I'm going to make sure that the author of my favorite novels book, it's with an E. That's why it looks bad. Okay. I also just got text from my spouse.
Fully charged and ready to camp.
And she's the smartest woman alive. Which is actually possible with what I've been given. Fake noble title? Okay. Yeah, I've been in love with Wicked since I was a young child. It was my bisexual awakening. It was my general sexual awakening. It was where I got a lot of my political beliefs. It's why I work at an anarchist bookstore now. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us for the highs and lows of love, but no, in love we're always absolute beginners, and summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last days of camp, there's a meteor shower happening, just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, that you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom, all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima. I say Johima, but I heard it once in passing in this thing, and I think it's Jojima. 23. A badass witch who wanted to chill a little bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett Packard, version 1.1. That's my boyfriend. That's also my partner TJ's boyfriend. We're autistic. Don't be mean to us. A library computer who has become a sentient robot and ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, 20. A buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. My spouse loves Damien, which says nothing about me, I'm sure. And Milo Belladonna, 23. A Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear, it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Which book would you take to a deserted island? Well, we gotta get Calculester, obviously, because I have the opportunity, and let's do The Art of War, Guide for Speedrunning Life, and I think Interview with a very sexy vampire. Calculester. What a coincidence, Ava. My favorite book is also your microwave manual. You always buy the most interesting appliances. My other favorite book is your blender warranty agreement. I was just reading it now, actually. Did you know that you can save up to 85% on repair costs if you buy the warranty within the first 30 days of purchase? Why don't we peruse it together on the way to camp? Dahlia! I didn't realize it was just one question. Nice! I love The Art of War. Sun Tzu knew what was up. I've skimmed his book dozens of times. Usually, I skip the Art of War stuff and read straight to the war. Oh, usually I skip the art stuff and skip straight to the war. You've read the whole thing, haven't you, Elphaba? Maybe you can tell me what I've been missing from the artsy-fartsy parts. Okay. I'm very infamously bad at romancing Dahlia, but I try really, really hard, and I think that's the problem. I think she doesn't like that I try so hard. Speaking of try hard. Hey, I've read that book. My therapist recommended it to me to instill. I've read that book. My therapist recommended it to me to instill some balance in my life. I like that book too, actually. I love reading self-help books. They're filled with so much helpful advice to blatantly ignore. Since you've read the book, Spleef, I'm guessing you already know the cheat code to skipping straight to your married with kids section of your life. God, wouldn't that be cool? If I could skip to the financially stable, 2 children, somehow affording a picket fence. Imagine. I wouldn't have those things, but imagine being in that stage of your life where you could afford those things. I've been meaning to try it. I wonder who I'm going to see when I get there. Hopefully someone else who likes the same books I do. Joy! Oh, you read that interview too? I really enjoyed it. The title left a lot to be desired, though. So objectifying. Why not Interview with the Incredibly Intelligent Vampire? Or the Exceptionally Photogenic Vampire? Oh, wait. That last one's just a more elegant way of saying the same thing, huh? I think I need to reread the interview to think of different adjectives for the very sexy vampire. Sherry Melly, wanna help me? We only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I'm excited. I should remember who we're doing in order. So it's Calculester, Dahlia, Aravi. Okay. Calculester, Dahlia, Aravi, Joy. 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 I think I've got that. Calculester likes when you're smart and creative. And Abba is so dumb right now. So we are going to figure out where Smarts is. We're going to send her to the woods. During your hike through the woods, you find a baby bird that's fallen out of his nest. And we're going to send him to the woods. I made so many people, I can't remember all of them. You nurse him back to health with some delicious trail mix. You also give him some great advice on puberty and how to do his taxes when he grows up. Then the mama bird finds you, and she's pissed that you're holding her baby. She tries to peck your eyes out, but you fight her off. You've learned an important lesson today. Don't fuck with birds. You gain 2 smarts. You spot Calculester sitting contently nearby, a little cactus by his side leafing through college brochures. You ask him if he's figuring out what to do after high school. I love his little outfit. Maybe if I take a break, I'll go and make myself some hot cocoa with him. What? Oh, heavens, no. I have already planned out my own future for the next few thousand years. I am perusing these pamphlets because I am concerned about the future of little Catty Prickly Peary Hair. It takes you a second to realize he's referring to his little cactus friend. That's sweet, but you gently remind him that cacti can't go to college or hold jobs. That is certainly what everyone says. But just because something has never happened before does not mean that it will never happen. Success. I am confident that Katie will be the first in her genus to finally break through the glass ceiling of the greenhouse to achieve a fulfilling career. The only true obstacle is figuring out what career she is best suited for. I must confess I am at a bit of a loss. Well, if Cal is really committed to this, you can play along. You suggest that little Catty might be good at civic engineering? I considered that, but she simply isn't very good at math. What about a politician, you suggest? You don't have to know much to be a politician. I'd never let my little plant be surrounded by so many unethical people. Fine, you relent. What about a surgeon? No good. Surgeons need thumbs. Wow, this really is trickier than you thought it would be. Mostly because you can't believe Calculester is taking this so seriously. Still, you didn't get to where you are today by not having an infinite supply of dumb ideas. Surely one of these two will work. This cactus would make a great Pinterest model for chic interior design photos, or with the right education, this cactus might someday become a highly accomplished beverage? Well, unfortunately, Pinterest model sounds charming. Oh, but for interior design photos might be creative. I'm gonna go for it because I don't want to turn them into juice. Thank God. For anyone who's watching who hasn't played this game before, your goal is to date these monsters. You've got a little quiz that will, like, give you a monster you're most likely to, like, date, and you can, like, pretty easily skew the answers. I picked the one about robots for this man, you know? And you can up your stats. Different people like different things. I know Calculester likes being smart, being creative, and I think being fun. I know Dahlia likes it when you are very good at one thing. I know Aravi likes a nice even load, a good solid all-rounder. And Joy, I forget. But we will do our best. What an ambitious prospect. I have often admired the plants in those glamorous photographs. But show business is such a rarefied career. Do you really think Catty has what it takes? Are you kidding? It's clear just by looking at her that Catty's got star power written all over her. No, wait, those are just scores of painful spines, but still. Very well, I am convinced. But how will we get her started in the competition world of interior design modeling? You know just the guy. You unlock your phone and call up Max Greenfrond, a forest fairy who left the woods and moved to Los Angeles to become the #1 agent for plants and Keanu Reeves. Max books Catty on audition with a popular Pinterest influencer, and the rest is history. Oh, my circuits. Look at these rave reviews our little Catty is getting. The living room looked alright, but that cactus. Wow, what charisma. Our little Catty. With all this sass and panache packed into that spiny green body. It's a wonder there's any room for the chlorophyll. I'm giving him a soft southern accent. Not southern. Jesus, like Eastern European. Who am I? I gotta take a drink. If you're watching, make sure that you're drinking, taking a snack, hydrating. I look so small on this screen. Hold on. Pull you in a little bit more. Get all cozy and snug. Hello. Folk couches. Folk tasteful arrangements of bespoke shelving. Give me more cactus. Soon Katie's progressed beyond mere Pinterest modeling. Before you know it, she's made forays into the world of film. She plays the love interest in an art house romance film about a housewife who falls out of love with her boorish husband, and in love with the... My hands are twitchy. I gotta not leave my hand resting on there. But Catty never forgets where she came from. In an interview with People magazine, when asked what her fondest memory is, she says, nothing, because she's a fucking cactus and no amount of fame will ever change that.
I'm proud of you, my sweet succulent.
I'm so glad that even with all this notoriety, my little Catty has remained true to her roots. I feel such pride. You're proud too. Normally your schemes don't nearly go this well. Don't go nearly this well. You gain 2 charm and 1 creativity. Yay. Dahlia's next. Art of War, Dahlia. You're already so fun, so let's make you even more fun. Oh, look at her in her little outfit. Oh, she's just like me for real. I want one with like cute little tie-on things on the side. That day you bring a magazine to read by the lake. The cover story is how to gain fun while camping with your 6 hottest, most charismatic friends. Step 1, go to the lake. Step 2, wait. What? That's it? Then why hasn't that worked for you? Oh, wait, you just gained 2 fun. Thanks, Cosmopolitan. You meet up with Calculester in his little clown fit. Oh, he looks so sweet. And Dahlia is in. You meet up with Calculester and Dahlia and help them objectively calculate how best Dahlia's summer is so far. Let's see. Your meaningful camp experiences quotient is slightly above the mean compared to last year's results. Your ratio of time in nature to important realizations about life and society is about average. Also, your watts of solar radiation absorbed per square meter of skin is off the charts.
Best summer ever!
Haha, excellent! No, that last one is actually not excellent. It means you are at severely elevated risk of skin cancer. You should wear more sunscreen.
No one is ready for Dahlia.
The only sunscreen I need is these muscles. That is both technically and grammatically incorrect. But I have learned by now not to argue with you about these things. That's the spirit. Now, what can I do to make my summer even more best? Well, by my calculations, your main area of improvement is the lake. That is why I brought you here. You see, your acatic engagement score is below average this month, and thus...
Man.
But I can't go swimming. I just ate an energizing and nutritious meal, and swimming within 20 minutes of eating is not acceptable.
Whoa!
Guys, did someone say swimming? Scott, what are you doing there in the lake? I am all over with voices.
remember.
Swimming, I think? The problem is I forgot how to do it. Was this before or after you swam out into the middle of the lake? After! That's why I'm in such a pickle, bro! Can you not simply repeat the steps that got you to the center of the lake but in reverse? I don't know, let me try. Scott faces away from the shore and flails his arms backwards, attempting to rewind himself onto the shore. It's not very effective. Somebody's gonna have to help him. But Dahlia just ate. Calculuster isn't waterproof, and you skipped swimming class to take CPR twice because you thirsty. Looks like your only hope is to shout out some swimming advice before Scott finally dies of being an idiot. Swimming is just like speaking Mandarin Chinese, except instead of speaking, it's swimming, and instead of Mandarin Chinese, it's water. Just remember what you did last week when you suddenly forgot how to swim. I went to a show with my brother last night about middle-aged white women who are moms during Christmas. And you'd be surprised by the range of diversity just within that small niche. I'm just kidding. I said that to my brother last night because there was a white woman listening to our conversation while we were outside, and I thought it would be funny to sort of flip the script back on her. It was fine. It was definitely not relatable, and my brother has a hard time with, like, processing is not quite the right word. Empathy is not the right word. But, like, understanding, maybe? That's closer. But a lot of what he was saying was how he couldn't really, like, understand most of what they were talking about, which is incredibly fair. Most of what they talk about, I am just going, oh, so movies were right about that. That's why there's so many movies about white people and their trips going bad in weird, violent ways. Because this really happens to some people. But But one of them was like, yeah, and this time of year you get like the Japanese oranges, and I nod. Cause I know what she means. And I look at my brother and I nod because we had both Japanese and Chinese teachers throughout our childhood. And I was like, I know exactly what they're talking about right there. And he went, I have no clue what they're talking about. And I just went, I'll tell you when you're older. I love mandarin oranges. Oh, but what are these supposed to be? I think mandarin is smart and I'm not very smart. Oh, what? Fuck. Well, I guess the other one was creative? I don't think mandarin... It's fine. You know what? It's fine. I'm trying, but I can't. Is remembering things like swimming? Because I forgot how to swim, you guys. Yes, Freya and Scott. We are aware. Allow me to creative and sorry. An immersive projection of what happened last week in order to refresh your memory. Whoa. Initiating memory hologram. Please stand by. Projection begins now.
Awesome, bro.
And that's why kettlebell squats are the best squats for a first date. For a fancy dinner party, though, I would recommend... Oh, no. What, Scott? What's the
I
matter?
don't remember.
I think I just forgot how to swim. Oh, no, indeed. Good thing you're not currently in the middle of the lake, or that would be a big problem. I know, right? That'd be a big pickle. Right. Well, is there anything we should do about it? Nope.
Do it.
I think it's fine. Let's go get pizza. Okay. And projection. I am sorry, Fran Scott. Upon reflection, I realized that was not a very useful hologram. Perhaps we should explore other methods of... That's it! What? Scott... What? Pizza, let's go get pizza. That'll solve everything. But you are still... What are you saying, Kyle? I was too busy swimming back to shore so we could go get some pizza so I can remember how to swim.
You have somehow evaded natural selection.
Good work, everyone. Thank you. You all go for pizza together. Calculester orders a numerical representation of an anchovy pie. And you order a pizza covered in 2 boldness and 1 fun.
Let's go take a nap.
Aravi is an all-rounder. Let's make you a little bolder. That day you explore the Haunted Manor's basement, only to find it has a sub-basement. The sub-basement is full of haunted chairs and a staircase to a sub-sub-basement. The sub-sub-basement is a haunted wine cellar. Ooh. The sub-sub-sub-basement is a haunted nightclub for ghosts who don't like wine. They serve haunted spirits. Ha! The sub-basement is the 10th power. To the 10th power is a subway. You eat a foot-long Reuben and continue your travels. You eventually check a walkthrough and find out the Haunted Manor can spawn an infinite amount of sub-basements. You only make it as far as the 89th level, which is a Dom sub-leather room. Ooh. Keep that noted. You gain 2 boldness from the horrors you witness there. That's fine. Oh, she's so cute in her little 50s outfit. Her little retro. Hello. See, like, her outfit is screaming '50s in the '90s. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm adjusting everything. It's really comfy and cozy here. But sometimes it might be nice to have a proper chair. You slip away with Aravi to help her train up her dexterity by repeatedly shooting at her with a potato gun. Oof. I gotta play something other than visual novels soon. This is a lot. Hex keeps eating the potato bullets, so nobody's learning anything, but you're still having a good time when... Hey, why is there a lump in the grass over there, and why is it giggling?
Hex is here.
Yeah, what's the big idea? I'm the only giggling green lump around these parts.
A wild Aravi appeared.
No, Hex. Don't you see? This must be a wandering monster about to start a random encounter. Quick, let's get the jump on it with knives. Quick, let's get the jump on it with knives. That's better. Aravi's just finished rummaging through her inventory for a knife that does double damage against green when the lump unfurls to reveal itself.
Aravi, it's me, Hex.
Stop! Don't stab! Don't you recognize me, Aravi?
Huh?
That's Hex's voice. Hex? Oh, wait. This sudden green lump can't be Hex. Hex is right here, attached to my soul like always. Are you sure about that? Then maybe that's not Hex, but a bear in disguise. It's been known to happen. I know that. I'm a wildlife expert. There's only one solution here, and it's to stab both of you.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I don't give a shit about being stabbed. Wait. I mean, I fooled you. It was me all along.
Unbelievable.
Counselor Flodge, you tricked me again with your mastery of stealth. I'm actually glad to see you, though. I've been looking everywhere.
Camouflage.
But you didn't find me. I know how much you level up your search skill. Old Counselor Flodge will always be one step ahead. No other counselor is less accessible to campers. That's exactly why I wanted to talk to you. I need some disguise advice. You see, I'm planning to video chat with my grandma later, and you want to disguise yourself as her so she'll be impressed by your mastery of the art of disguise? You've come to the right place. No, I have a problem. See, Grandma doesn't know I've got a curse, and I'd like to keep her not knowing. Yeah, I mean, we're great pals and everything, but we both agreed we're not ready to take the next steps and meet each other's families. But it's not like I can just stuff Hex back into the cursed necklace from whence they came. I need a way to hide them in plain sight. Before Counselor Flodge can jump in with some dumb bullshit about changing Hex's skin color to match the environment, you jump in with an excellent suggestion of your own. Disguise Hex as a new hairstyle that Grandma is too old to understand, or use a spell to confound Grandma's already not so great sense so she won't even notice that Hex is there. Let me try spell.
Proud of you.
So smart! Oh my god. Now that's a thinking outside the box. I was gonna suggest hiding inside a cardboard box.
Huh?
I didn't know you had such cool magic spells up your sleeve, Spleef. Right. Yeah. Cool magic spells. You ask Aravi to start arranging the call while you do the complex preparations for the arcane magic spell. While she's busy with that, you just fuck with Camp Spooky's Wi-Fi router settings to greatly affect the video call's resolution. Magic. Hi, honey, says Aravi's Gran. It's great to see... what is that coming out of your shoulders? Nothing. Who knows? Everything looks blurry. Have you checked your Wi-Fi, dear? Yeah. The Wi-Fi is probably blurring your vision. Totally. It's definitely not a magic spell. Aravi turns to wink at you. Magic spell? What are you talking about, child? Just check your router or something. The router? Sure. Yes, Grandma. It might be that. The call's failing. Sorry. Love you. Bye. Aravi hangs up on her grandma. Oh, that was close.
Expert hiding.
I don't believe it. You managed to confound her senses without even using a proper disguise. It was unorthodox, but I must admit it worked. Fuck yeah, it worked. Poor Grandma. Wi-Fi, route, nope. Fuck yeah, it worked. Poor Grandma. Wi-Fi, router. Old people just don't understand magic modern spells anymore.
Yeah.
I feel a little bad, but it was for a greater good, dodging her judgment for getting cursed.
Or we can just get some bagels.
Wait, I've got an idea. What if we get some bagels to forget about guilt and fooling grandmas? You feel a bit bad for fooling Aravi, but Hex was right about the bagels helping you forget about guilt. Hooray! You've learned nothing. You gain +2 creativity and +1 charm. Sorry, my spouse has yelled at me. Boop.
Wherever I go,
And
hijinks
I'm also still trying to organize a Ren Fair meeting. It'll happen eventually. I'm not worried. Mostly because it's not going to be until August, so I've still got a really long time until anything happens. Maybe I'll introduce a little goals thing. You know, those like classic thermometers. I've got to adjust you guys again. Hello? Getting in all cozy. I always forget it doesn't have to be so wide because Phoenix isn't here. This is about as close as I can get it, I think. Alright, anyways, back to the game. Well, what's left is bold and creative, and you're not very bold. I don't remember what she likes, but I think it's safer to keep the one variable at a good round. That day you play competitive spin the bottle. Let me at it. I'll beat all you fools. You must kiss a camper from Camp Rival Camp. It's a long, intense kiss in which your tongues wrestle mercilessly. You apply some unexpected biting, since that's currently very high on the meta, while holding the back of their head to prevent untimely escape. You win at kissing! It goes without saying you earn +2 charm. I was keeping that real PG. I can get real saucy with it. You and Scott are about to engage in your favorite stress-busting activity, sudden death badminton, when Joy and Calculester show up to poop the party. Calculester is everywhere. My boyfriend has so many friends. He's very popular. Everyone loves him. But you know, if anyone was going to poop on this party, you're glad it's a pair of campers with such fine asses.
Greetings. Got
Hello,
any
friends.
platforms?
Friends. We are here because I have statistically determined that you are the pair of campers most likely to accidentally injure yourselves or others during a dome game. What the heck? And also because it looks like Scott is about to try and eat a stick of dynamite. Can I not do that? But it's red.
Beware natural selection.
To mitigate the risk posed by the two of you, we have organized a viewing of the Timeless Safety VHS, How to Not Get Your Asses Killed in the Camp Dome, directed by Robert Rodriguez. Ooh, movie time! I'll grab some snacks.
not to get killed soon.
No, Scott. That is a popcorn bag full of more dynamite. Put that down.
Oh,
Okay. Calculester pops the VHS into a portable VCR, and you settle down for some informative video content. The video is great. You learn how to evade sports bees, how to stay calm when your face is on fire, and the proper silverware to use when drowning in acid. Finally, you get to the last lesson, what to do during a werewolf attack.
that sounds great.
Oh boy, I've never been present and conscious during a werewolf attack, so this will be really useful information to me. The best way to survive a werewolf attack, says the announcer. Oh. The best way to survive a werewolf attack, says the announcer, is to not provoke one. Never, under any circumstances, expose a werewolf to the full moon. No full moon? Got it. To help you recognize and avoid the full moon, says the VHS, here is a high-definition picture of one. Please don't show this to any werewolves. Don't show this to any... Woohoo! No, Franz Scott. It is pronounced werewolves. Werewolves.
Such a twist.
I don't think he can hear you, Calculester. I think he's too busy turning into a werewolf because we showed him a picture of the full moon. Oh no, you are correct. And Franz Scott has eaten the VCR before it could teach us how to stop him. However, we will turn him back without a soothing VHS narrator to guide us. I should have given more like Bob Ross. During your dog trainer phase, you learned how to teach all the classic tricks: sit, play dead, and turn back into a hot buff dude. To err is human. Make Scott err. Yeah. I am not comfortable today, guys. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's just cold. You've got this. You pull out a bag of Scott treats. Actually, just a stick of dynamite with the explosive charge removed, and get to work. Wow, we are Wolf Scott. We'll do anything for those Scott treats. Look at him sit still and shaking hands and not licking his own penis.
Hell yeah.
God, I want to be her so bad. I want to be her. I want to kiss her. I want to be in her little gang. Great. This is working way better than it has any right to. Now quick, turn him back into a hot buff guy. Whoa, not so fast. As they say in the dog training business, dogs are like bicycles. You can't just turn them into hot buff men right away. You've got to work up to the main event. Get some foreplay in there. Run him through some more basic tricks first. You hit all the classics, playing dead, cooking a souffle, not mauling anyone for over 45 seconds. You even get him to bark, "I love you," in Finnish. And pee through a hoop. All good things must come to an end, plus you're out of Scott treats. You make the necessary gesture and call out the trick. Oh, okay. What hot buff dude should I turn into?
Success.
Scott! Fantastic. Alright, I'll turn into Scott. One sec. Sorry, I can't do it. It turns out it's really hard to turn into something you already are.
That was magic.
You did great, Scott. You did great. Other than those 30 people you mauled when you were a werewolf. But let's be honest, this is Camp Spooky. Their days were numbered. We're just glad to have you back, buddy.
Initializing love.exe.
Indeed. I am so happy. I composed a song. It's called "Ode to a Friend Came Back Scott in the End." The Calculester's song is utter garbage, probably because his music algorithm is poorly trained. On the bright side, though, it gives you, Joy, and Scott an excuse to sit with him and listen to some good music so he can learn what it sounds like. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun. Let's trade places. I'm the only man here, so we are simply going to randomize it. It was very good. They did a very good job being true to the original. As a book reader, I would have loved for them to even mention the Green Dragon clock, but I understand why they wouldn't, because I'm sure even just hearing this now, you're going, what the fuck is the Green Dragon clock? And it's just sort of a clock that wanders around Oz giving prophecies and helpful items. And it's mostly the same prophecy about a person in green being able to read the Grimoire and change the world. And of course, prophecy being prophecy, that didn't end too great. What time are we at? We're at an hour in. My feet are getting a little bit tired. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break while I go up. While I just do a little wander about in my house. Eat a snack, drink a water, answer an email, you know? Hello. Oh, I actively lost the follower. Hello, hello, I'm back. I had a snack. I drank a little bit of water. And I am ready to go. There we go. Okay, now it was Calculester, Dahlia, Aravi, Joy. 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 Calculester. Let's get you. You gotta get in the woods again. I'm sorry, buddy. That day you go searching. Oh, I'll pull you guys in a little more again. Get all cozy. For edible wildflowers to make a delicious wildflower soup, if you say so. You heard that some well-known flowers like lilies and tulips are actually poisonous. You decide to find out which flowers are bad by eating them all. A few hours later, you vomited up all the contents of your stomach and have a comprehensive list of which flowers not to put in the soup next time. Nice. You gain 2 smarts. Wildflower soup forever! You wander off on your own and find Calculester walking through the woods carrying one of his favorite little plants. Actually, this plant's not so little anymore. It's almost outgrown its pot. Calculester keeps putting it down, then picking it up and moving it. You ask him what's up. I love his outfit. Whoops, whoops. Buckaroo Bonsai, who I have long watched over and cared for, is now too big and strong enough to go, and Liz now big and strong enough to go and live with the woods and all the other fine big plants. I am very proud of him, and it is my greatest desire that he flourish and succeed, but, well, I am worried about him. Will he make friends? Will he be bullied? Will he get the fresh sunlight and mineral water he prefers? He's allergic to pesticides. Should I leave a note? Can trees read notes? Will he miss me? Will he get homesick? Or will he forget all about me? I tried to pack everything he might need for his first day in the woods. A water bottle, fertilizer, pens and pencils, a graphing calculator. But when I put them all in his vintage Ninja Turtles backpack, I realized that he has no back to hang the backpack on. That's why I am always carrying it for him. If only there was something to do to make sure he's safe and happy. Do you think I could crossbreed him with a baby monitor so I'd know what he is doing at all times? Calculester is clearly having a hard time letting go, but crossbreeding his plant friend with an electronic surveillance device probably isn't the solution. But maybe there's something you can give Buckaroo Bonsai that will really help him do alright on his first day in the woods. A comprehensive heart-to-heart about drug safety, or a super cool haircut to impress all the other plants, or at least a very fashionable toupee. No, I didn't think the drug thing would be charming. Fuck. You have a long conversation with Buckaroo Bonsai about not doing drugs. Buckaroo doesn't respond or react at all, but you figure that's just because he's a teen. Once you finished your talk and left him with some informative pamphlets about the dangers of drug use, you and Calculester feel a lot better. We're co-parents. I love this. I'm normal about children. It's hard to let go, it's hard to let go, but I feel a lot better knowing that my little bonsai is equipped to make healthy choices.
Farewell.
I think it's time for us to leave. You and Calculester leave the grove hand in hand and go out for milkshakes to help take his mind off things. While you're there, he can't help but pull up Bucky's Instagram.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
An unanticipated calamity has occurred. Calculester shows the offending photo. A picture of Buckaroo bonsai growing next to a coca plant and a marijuana plant. How could I have been so blind? The true danger was not in Bucky doing drugs, but in Bucky befriending drugs.
Erasing memory of this mess.
Setting status to heartbroken / more nervous than before. Calculester lets his phone drop from his hands. You pick it up and scroll the rest of Bucky's posts, trying to find something more hopeful. But instead, all you find is pictures of Bucky's new tattoo. It's at the base of his trunk, the plant equivalent of a tramp stamp. What is that? A tattoo? What does it say? A gab? Well, at least that's nice. It stands for always benevolent and generous. Yes? You hate for him to find out this way, but it stands for all gardeners are bastards. The look of betrayal on Cal's monitor makes you lose -2 fun and 1 boldness.
A new day, a new adventure.
Once we get through this second round, I'm gonna call it for the night. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be able to get like 5 streams out of this. Okay. That's content, baby. But yeah. I'll blaze through these and then I've gotta head out for the night. You could be fun, you could be creative. We're gonna make you more fun still. Before you go to the lake, you decide to make them... Oh, no, because it's not in the same order, and I don't remember who's who. Abba, Sherry Melly, and... Sherry Melly was the last one, so needs to be sort of an all-rounder. But it's fine, you can be a little more fun. You combine many of your favorite fun things. Ice cream, tabletop games, watching your enemies fail, ducks. The resulting amalgamation is certainly interesting, even if it doesn't exactly float on water. You decide to name your toy Dr. Frankenfun! Or maybe you should name it Dr. Frankenfun's Monster? Just beholding the horror you've created gives you 2 fun.
Finally, I can read in peace.
Thank God we have a little time to chill and sunbathe. I've been meaning to work on my tan this summer. I'm hoping to go from deathly pale to gothic white. Ah, yes. Microdosing toxic levels of UV radiation in an effort to bronze one's skin. Ah, yes. Microdosing toxic levels of UV radiation in an effort to bronze one's skin. It is one of the most aesthetically pleasing ways to slowly die.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa. Hi. While my skin is incapable of darkening, I am here to recharge. I installed solar panels exclusively to spend more time with my friends.
Calculester.
Summer camp has taught me so many alternative ways of bonding with my organic peers. This afternoon will be perfect.
Pizza for Milo and Joy.
Sup? I've got a pizza delivery for Milo and Joy. I guess tanning makes you two like crazy hungry or something. I have no way to stimulate consuming calories. My one weakness.
Ugh, pizza.
Are you serious? We did not order pizza. Unless somehow Unless pizza somehow became vegan overnight, or is this a cleverly disguised magical weapon for saving the world? Pretty sure this is just a large mushroom and pepperoni pizza, but if you eat it, you'll save me from getting chewed out by my manager for delivering a pizza to the wrong person.
Pizza. Ugh.
Then hard pass. I despise delivery food. Joy despises meat and dairy, and Calculaster despises being excluded from our activities. Begone, thought. Begone, thought? Oh my god. No, trust me, this is your pizza. Corporate even gave me this legal invoice that you all need to sign to prove that I'm not delivering pizza wrong again. Look. Hello, Heather. Joy is the cutest. I was just saying that I want to be like her. I want to be her, and I want to be with her, etc. Whatever. She's so cute. She's an icon. She's my role model. And also, I don't know how long you've been here. Sorry if I'm a little bit scatterbrained. It is the holidays, but I am also doing a lot of things. We're trying to organize a meeting for the next it's a working group within the book store. It's the decolonization work group. We work towards, decolonizing the way we do things, adding things to the store that will uplift and support our indigenous siblings and family. And it's really cool. Sorry, I'm just... Emails, messages, emails, meetings. Move you down here. These are indeed your signatures. I think I understand what's going on here, Freon. Pizza girl. Could I please borrow your phone for a moment? Are you going to do something about her horrendous Instagram? Girlfriend, you have got to take some selfies wearing something other than that dingy delivery uniform. She's cute. Don't... I can see it. You're so cute too. Do you like dark makeup? Thank you, Heather. Yeah. I would definitely call myself a goth. I'm flustered now. I know a lot of my wardrobe isn't very gothy, but that's because a lot of it is from family or like borrowed from my spouse. The sweater you've been seeing in me in a lot recently is theirs. It's theirs. So, but yeah, I like a lot of gothic literature, gothic music. I don't do makeup as much, though I'd like to. It's just not something I have time for. But when I do have time, I do try to doll up, It is as I feared. According to the pizza parlor's internal delivery app, Joy and Milo indeed did order this pizza, but from an alternative reality.
Worst episode ever.
What? Ugh. I fucking hate these multi-verse plot arcs. They're so contrived and way too hard to follow.
Whatever, man.
Meh. Not my problem. Point is, you two ordered this pizza, and policy says you have to pay for it and eat it before I can go. Now that part feels... It feels less true. It feels a little less true.
Oh,
We have to
how
eat?
tragic.
Yeah. Pay and eat? I'll do neither one, thank you very much. Every day we must ask ourselves what we are willing to put in our mouths, and this is where I draw the line. Well, if the pizza girl won't leave until you eat, the solution is clear. You have to actually find a version of Joy and Milo that do enjoy this pizza, but how? Art lets you travel without leaving your home. Pen and beautiful poem to open a rift between realities. That's definitely creative. Or fun. You once heard of an elite squad who travel through the realities to fight entropy and save the multiverse. They could deliver this pizza. I'm gonna go for the top one.
Seriously?
Everyone's so creative! I mean, I get what you're going for, but I don't think it's going to work literally. I say give it a shot, Mary Shelley. Sorry, who is that? I meant Sherry Melly. I'm always down to indulge high art, even if it's doomed to fail. We love that vote of confidence. You whip out your quill pen and let the ink flow straight from the heart, penning the most beautiful poem known to men, women, or monsters. Okay, time for a dramatic reading. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded singing softly, suddenly there came a ringing, as if someone gently dinging, donging at my chamber door. "'Tis the pizza girl," I uttered. Frozen steps, footsteps thundering towards the door. Only pizza evermore. Sorry, I got a little into it. Pizza's my passion. Wow, that was beautiful. And so haunting. I barely even care that it was mostly plagiarized.
Awesomeness levels critical.
Analytics, poetry transportation levels, critical. It's working. The interdimensional rift is opening. And before your eyes, as Milo recites your not ripped off gothic poem about a mysterious pizza visitor in the night, a portal opens, and on the other side you see...
Forever.
Oh. Okay. I'm taking this chance to take a sip of water. I'm desperately trying to ignore my phone. Sorry. Thank heavens the pizza is finally here. I knew I could count on Multiverse Milo to deliver a spectacular poetry reading and open the interdimensional rift. They're so smart and photogenic, and they are as much into beauty and selfies as I am into mushroom and pepperoni pizza. You know it, Queen.
Pizza all the way.
Well, it was either that or boring anti-pizza universe Joy would use some complicated spell to open the portal. She uses magic to solve her problems, but still can't understand the magic of hot, fresh pizza. Hey, who are you calling boring? Eating a variety of vegan foods and wearing clothes that are tastefully black and not some sort of cheese and sauce-inspired train wreck is not boring.
Where's my tip?
Oh, sweet, you're here. Here's your pizza, here's your bill, here's the line where you write your tip, which I've underlined and highlighted. The interdimensional... The interdimensional portal closes with your universe's pizza girl still inside. Well, whatever. She's probably gotten lost in weirder places. Well, that was odd. Why on earth is Milo so into pizza in that alternate dimension?
Enough of this.
That's your question? Why did Sherry Melly's poem conveniently open a rift to the exact reality we were looking for out of the multiverse. This is exactly my problem with AU plotlines. There are no rules and the plot points don't matter.
What people call camping?
Perhaps it was beauty and majesty of pizza that allowed this all to work out. I would not know. I have never eaten it. You can ask all these questions, or you can just take the W and get to sunbathing. You gain 2 charm and 1 smarts from your beautiful poem.
Is there a place where I could just do nothing?
You met the pizzaist version of your friends. Yummy. Yummy. Getting EP. Okay, so yours, it was... Fuck me. I'm trying so hard to remember the order that I'd said originally. We've got Calculester. We've got Calculester. We've got Dahlia. A Ravi, who that's the all-rounder, so I could do smart, I could do bold, I could do charm. That day in the haunted manor, you find a bunch of ghosts playing craps. You're terrible at gambling, but that's never stopped you before. You face off against the craps champion, slam all of your chips down on the table, and cry, "I bet my immortal soul!" If you had chips, why? It's fine. Oh. Hold on. Let's evaluate. I'm getting woozy. So maybe we're having a really short stream today because I have other stuff that I need to do. And we'll hope that saves its spot. And if not, then I'll get us to a similar spot next time. Thank you all for joining. Sorry for cutting it short a little bit. I am chronically ill, so sometimes flare-ups do just sort of happen. It was good to hang out. I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow. There's a high chance we won't because I am hanging out with a friend tomorrow who I've canceled on a couple times. So would like to keep that. But other than that, yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye.